What's up guys? Welcome to my playthrough of Manfor. This is part 52. In the previous video we confronted the dragon who was actually being controlled by a human. And we defeated both of them. And it turns out the dragon is actually sort of like a magic spell. It's contained in the Dracodius lance. So it returned to the lance, but the human escaped and it headed for the village. And so now we're at the village. Now we're gonna fight this monster. So let's do it.
It is time I put the truth to our teachings and rituals. I stand anew. I stand with you.
I thought we already finished this guy.
To the rear,
I hope the resistances aren't the same.
There's a better way. Oh, power of
I hope the resistances are the same.
I have my methods.
Falling back. We're looking good here.
I'll take the rear. I can do this. Not this tactic.
Do you have any synthesis? No.
Summoner, it is your turn.
Oh, it's completely different. Interesting.
Vanquish evil. No, time to go offensive.
Looks like we can't brute force
I
through
call
this one.
upon royal power within.
Thank you.
Quite a boon. Face me. Then a favor, if I may.
My
What could it be weak to?
Roy!
Nope.
That's not good.
My strength.
Did it change the weakness?
I pray you're ready. I'd rather
Withdrawing.
refrain for now.
Are you prepared? Be ready for anything.
That is helpful.
My thanks. Let us clean up this mess.
Okay, it changes the weakness every single time.
Assassin!
I will sniper. Lightning. Nothing.
That was nullified?
Rocks, like, interesting.
It's fading.
Summoner, come forth now. That did
That was
nothing.
nullified?
Now,
Then is it
what's the
working?
play?
Try hitting them with something else.
Ah! Let me go for it.
Falling back! Oh, power of kings! Some darker art. What is
Kidding
this?
me? That didn't do a thing.
Well, this is annoying. So I'm assuming it's weak to ice now. Who has ice?
The rest is
Time
yours.
for the leading lady.
Even my. Here I go. I shall rethink this.
Looks like we can't brute force through
After
this
you.
one.
Masked dancer.
What?
Perhaps this. I'll use what I must. How about this?
Let's stay calm. I won't hold back. Maybe not. Sniper! Roar! What?
It didn't affect them.
Maybe it's actually weak to fire.
The captain's
Take
anxiety
my
is
fullest
overwhelming
power.
him. We can't let him get hit.
Please go right ahead.
They just play reverse psychology on this.
No good.
Okay, it's not.
Juna's
Be
struggling with her
neither
anxiety.
timid nor
Don't let her.
arrogant. To the vanguard! Oh, power of kings!
They're totally fireproof. We better use something else.
Rancor! That did nothing?
What's this thing?
A blunder!
Juna's struggling with her anxiety.
Let's go.
Don't let her get attacked.
Is there another way? Sniper! Come on! It didn't work.
Kidding me? That didn't do a thing.
Here I go. Perhaps this will be too strong. After you.
The captain's anxiety is overwhelming him. We can't let him get hit.
Thanks.
Well, that's what I was going to do. So
Much
thank you.
thanks. Perhaps this suits me
Pierce
best.
attacks won't get through.
This is such bullshit.
To the rear, a wise choice.
Will this even work?
rather refrain for
We
now.
can't let him get hit.
He doesn't
Looks like
have
we can't brute
weaknesses.
force through this one. Lightning! Yuba's
Assassin!
anxiety is hitting her hard. If she gets attacked,
I have
it's
my
over.
methods.
At this rate,
The attack was nullified?
I can do this. Not good. After you. Masked dancer. You can
So
kill
now
me.
it's
That was helpful.
dark.
My thanks.
So I think we have to attack the combo.
How about this?
I won't hold back.
Shit, I do not have combo.
Maybe not.
Let's just test my hypothesis. We have light damage somewhere.
Take it.
Nothing.
Oh, apparently not.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. I call upon a royal soul.
I bet this might be a good strategy.
I have my methods.
I'm counting on you.
Summoner, it is your turn.
Masked dancer. Keep it together.
I knew you'd help.
I am grateful.
Much thanks. I'll use what I must. Some dark what?
Kidding me? That didn't do
My
a
aim is
thing.
true from any vantage. Is there another way? Come forth, royal soul!
What do we do? That anxiety's hitting you hard. The captain's anxiety is overwhelming him.
Here I go. No, I'd rather refrain for now.
Masked dancer. Burn! No way! It didn't affect them.
Oh, power of kings.
Dang, I can't guess its weakness.
Will this even work?
Oh. Wait, hold on. So we've seen this one before.
What's going on? And he's not even looking at us. Hey, maybe I could flutter over there and try distracting him. I bet that praying's connected to how he keeps changing his weakness. If I can snap him out of it, then maybe he'll stop switching things up for a while. Once he's weak to something we can use, just give me the signal, and I'll go pester him. Should I go distract him? Leave it to
We know what its weakness is right now.
That hurt.
I
mean,
pray
it
you're
worked.
ready.
But I'm gonna need a minute.
Masked dancer.
Electricity's no good against them. That's the last thing we need.
Raging fire.
Forward. I'll use what I must. Too much hunger.
I will fight with pride.
I leave the rest to you.
Spear. Observe the enemy. Magic Knight!
Oh shit, I may have messed up.
Behold this power. You sure don't give up easy.
Will never work.
The captain's fighting his anxiety and they're targeting him.
Only a flesh wound.
That only has 3 turns? Hold on, I forgot that.
I defer to
I
you.
shall fight.
Forgot that her synthesis skill is actually
We're not out
the
of this
threat.
yet.
the fire dragon now, so I'm gonna use that skill.
I'm grateful.
I'm looking forward to using it for the first
All
time.
work together. Get after
Severe
it, love.
fire magic damage.
Heed me. I'm sorry, everyone.
I've got I'll show you. Burn! Sorry, my mistake.
Oh, power of kings!
The next one's yours.
Even my
I think this should do it.
Get him!
It is your turn.
Nice.
This is for the future of the Mastari. Fall. I'm capable too. Does it seem that I've grown stronger?
Right. That's the end of that.
Everyone, once again, thank you so much.
What a spectacle! To think I could have evacuated and missed the performance.
Yufa, that power.
It must be the same power wielded by priestesses of old. My rescuers helped me realize that.
You mean to say sacrifice was never the intent of the ritual?
The priestess offers her life in service, not sacrifice. She takes up arms and faces the scourge. That is why our relic is a lance.
A mural on the altar suggested as much. It's likely the murals of this village don't actually depict sacrifice either. You saw what was inside the temple? What was it? Something the church would rather keep buried? Some other mystical relic?
A relic? Hardly. We saw a ruined city of the old world. Evidence of a history before our own. Small wonder the clergy can't send their monks. Anyone who saw that would have their faith shaken. It's all but physical proof that the Sanctus Scriptures are fiction.
You don't say.
However, we of the islands have done no better in upholding the truth of our past. With all my heart, I wanted to save our village. But all I did was sit and hope.
Lady Yufa.
I clung to my determination with such fervor. Perhaps without my noticing, it became a desire for atonement. The day you left, Edeni, even the night father and mother left this world, I could do naught but sit and wait and hope. I believed it was my role as priestess. If I had done anything at all to change it, perhaps we would not have faced such horrors.
You can do your changing now. After all, you're still alive, you've got years ahead of you, and you've got friends and family close. You needn't bear this alone.
We support her. Without the rite of sacrifice. Was that also depicted in the temple? Is that really the truth of the teachings?
Is that so difficult to understand? What matters the murals or the truth of the teachings? Do you believe the priestess fought out of tradition alone? She fought because she wanted to protect us. This village. She fought for you and I. Our lives and joys. Is that not enough reason to support her? You made good on your promise to save my sister. Words cannot express my thanks. But there is something that must finally be said. Yufa, I'm glad you chose life.
I understand now. It's not slaying monsters that gets rid of the melancholia. I think it goes away when we help people overcome their fear and anxiety.
I have to say,
For a moment there, it looked like we'd have more dead than alive. But now they've got the Lance, Priestess, and the whole sodden village in their corner.
It's only relevant as far as it matters for Luis's sake, Baz. Remember, we're doing this for a world where your blood don't matter, long as you can fend for yourself.
Suppose, but what about them that can't fend for themselves? Like them village folk you helped save. Reminds me of that Glodell business too. They're tough enough that they don't need dirty tricks. If he challenged them, and they won fair and square.
Pack it in, Basilio. Our war may be quieter, but we're still fighting. Hesitate out there and you're dead.
Del.
So, that's the lance everyone's after. Don't suppose you could chuck it our way, young miss?
I wanted to discuss that. Unfortunately, I cannot let the lance leave my side. But to that end, what if I were to accompany you? The monster is gone. The Magla-made distortion is visibly fading from our lands. The threat looming over the island has passed. That said, if I am to be a warrior priestess, then I feel I must learn what the world is like beyond our borders. Besides, if you were to hold the lance, you would lose your powers of magic, which would be inconvenient.
Wait, we lose our magic powers?
Well, a flow of some protective magla surrounds you. Yet, when the lance nears you, it seems to dispel that magic. I can only assume it's one of Dracodios'
So if we give it to Luis, his powers might go away then, right?
Hold on. Protective Magla? You don't think
Never
she's
mind.
talking about the king's magic?
What's come over you, Stroll? You seem distraught.
Look, can I talk to you for a second? There's something I want to test with Dracodios. Did you all see that? This changes everything.
I'll say. I was wondering how a whole dragon's worth of magla fit in such an ordinary-looking lance. Now I finally understand.
Your pardon, but might someone clarify?
He blocked it well enough, but the blow still landed. Our candidate was struck.
There's no doubt about it. This lance has the power to nullify the protection of the king's magic. That means, as long as you have this lance, any candidate can be killed. And if Luis knows that, it explains a lot.
Yeah, I guess I
I'm
was
glad the
right.
brothers are not present to hear it. What a secret to have stumbled upon.
Maybe this is our chance. We can do what Grius couldn't, and this time he wouldn't see us coming.
His plan to assassinate Luis.
Yes. That was our original mission, after all.
You would use it to take a life.
Yikes. We've been blabbing in front of Yufa.
Doesn't matter. We'll need it kept quiet that we know the Lance's secret. And we can't ask that of her without giving a proper explanation.
I was the one who came asking to be included. No matter how heavy or grim your burdens, I would shoulder them alongside you.
Sheesh. Not much we can say when she puts it like that.
But how would such an assassination be enacted? Those brothers will make damn sure we turn the lance over.
A stealth mission's out. Last time there were hardly any guards about and we still barely managed to survive. I'd rather not push our luck. We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain? Any ideas?
How about we give him a fake lance?
There's a thought. After all, the lance has been shut up in a temple for ages. Not even Luis would know what the real one looks like.
'Tis an easy thing to say, but are we even capable of making such a replica?
If you just need a visual double whipped up, that's certainly within my repertoire, what?
Oh, good. We've got a certified craftsman on board. Have at it then. Give us a lance to turn heads.
I'm pretty sure Basilio and Fidelio have seen it, right? They saw us fighting.
Sure you still want to stick with us? I did not falter in choosing my fate as a sacrifice, and I will not falter in this. Please, tell me everything.
It could be eavesdropping
settle in.
too.
It's a long story.
So the prince is alive?
I know His Highness can guide us to a brighter future. Laugh at my hopes if you wish, yet...
I do not know or love this prince as you do, but I can tell by your faith he is not one to cast others aside.
For now, we need to figure out when and where to ambush Luis. Treasonous bastard who cursed him.
Well, if we're going to trick him with a fake, there's only one answer. Saint's Day. The city will be chock full of relics by then. Perfect for a bit of cover.
'Tis the same day Luis plans to attack Forden. No doubt he has the same advantages in mind. The relics will be presented at Altebrie's Grand Opera House, yes?
Well then, you could try it while I'm singing. Long as I'm on stage, I can keep everyone's eyes on me.
I suppose it is time I face my destiny as well. In the name of protecting my people, I've no doubt my understanding of life itself will be tested. All I can do is hope for your support in my journey. Time to go!
Wonder if Luis planned to assassinate Forden.
Not just the lance, but now we've got Yufa herself. Things are looking up. Maybe you just draw people to you, like the prince did. Strange to think of an understanding of life, though. I get it. It's just not something I thought about until recently. You think a fairy could find any meaning in that?
Never too late to find out.
Yeah. I hope I'll find my own answers someday. With you on our side, I know we'll figure it out.
I will go tell my brother of my departure.
Then we shall rest at the inn. 'Tis altogether too cramped in these quarters.
Well, cramped spaces are the foundation of camaraderie, I say. Well, to each their own.
Now then.
No.
True.
Well, that's right, Fidelio is injured. Maybe they haven't seen it. Let's see. That's the only way this plan works.
Most helpful.
Apologies for the intrusion.
Something wrong, love? It's late.
My brother had already retired for the day, so I thought I'd wait for tomorrow to tell him. But now that I find myself alone with my thoughts, I'm quite nervous.
Think you'll be able to tell him yourself?
If I cannot even do that, there would be little point in leaving the island. He will understand. After all, he left long before I did. What is that book?
Oh, it's a fantasy novel. He's never without it.
A fantasy? But what is it a fantasy of?
It's a story about an ideal world.
Well, so you do not merely strive against evil. You have a vision for the world's betterment.
'Tis a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists. Much like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
In truth, 'tis difficult to envisage. All I have known is our own island's history and doctrine, and naught beyond it. So, well, would it be all right if I read some? Remarkable. Despite all the people share in common, the world is filled with myriad faiths and beliefs. Accordingly, those in search of spiritual meaning may seek and find many different teachings to guide them. I see. So the people of this world are free to believe as they will. Anyone may follow any god, any dogma.
So basically the opposite of the Sanctus Church.
Our legends say that the ancient world was full of all manner of beliefs too. The people of Eld worshipped many gods from many pantheons. People confronted the anxiety that haunted them.
Thinking back, some of those figures in the temple murals may have been gods.
Yes, that mural depicting myriad gods is an explanation of how this world came to be.
But ultimately, war claimed everything. Suppose that means it wasn't much of a utopia, right?
Perhaps freedom unchecked gave rise to conflict. Either way, to know the past is to ensure history does not repeat. If we are to create a utopia rooted in our world, faith is not enough. We must move onward and take action as allies, because I believe that's how this must be used. This power that guides us to ideals. To walk forward, firmly, fearing nothing.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Your pardon?
Yufa, and the mainlanders. What is it?
Brother, I must speak with you. Until now, I have understood nothing. But it is not merely the teachings I failed to grasp. I did not understand Mother and Father's wishes, nor indeed their own. As the priestess, I am duty-bound to protect our village. And I would do so not with a weapon, but with understanding. Brother, please permit me to travel alongside these people.
Your own journey. I never thought I'd see the day you'd ask to leave.
We can look after her.
My own journey's end freed me from our customs. Perhaps, had I sought comrades and friends of my own to walk with, I would have found purpose. So be it. Go and see this world with your own eyes. As a parting gift, Yufa, I entrust this to you.
What is it?
Mother's Kakara. With this staff in hand, she would travel the lands beyond our shore, seeking to spread our teachings.
I did not know she'd left anything behind. I gladly accept.
I must ask, Yufa, what do you plan to call yourself, once off the island?
What do you mean? I am the priestess of Verga Island. Should I be called anything else?
Indeed. To outsiders, we are only the islanders. We have hardly named the land, much less our humble village. We once saw no need for a name. We had rejected the world outside for so long, we knew but two lands. Those within our borders, and those without. Now that the truth of our traditions has been restored, we may celebrate them. And in that spirit, I would like to name our village.
Our home will have a name?
By your efforts, there is no longer any doubt. The dragon god Et is our village's guardian deity. Thus, it seems only right to call it the home of the dragon god Et. Etria. One day, after years untold, I hope Etria will be a bustling town. People from far and wide will meet here. It will be worthy of its name. At least, that is my fantasy.
I think I found a world I want to be a part of. To that end, everyone, I look forward to our journeys together.
So, you're off to Altaberry. You'll have to watch for the tide, but you should arrive with plenty of time. If you have time yet to relax, our island home is humble, but I hope it is to your liking.
Well then.
Nice, so we have 4 days. So we had to fight Louis. Interesting. There's a new quest.
It's all right. Well... I'm quite grateful. Wow. Oh, wait. Do people in Grand Trat have big families? If If it's called Sunlunio Street, then all its residents are of the Sunlunio, are they not? On the island, places are named after the people who live there, so... Oh, maybe that's not how it works there? I'm sorry, I must come across so strangely.
Yufa?
Brother, I'm learning about the outside world from him. If I remain naive about it, I will only be a burden.
Does living beyond our borders make you anxious, Yufa?
A little. But I shouldn't be, no? This was my own decision.
It's natural to feel anxious about new things.
Precisely, yes. The first time I left the island, I was so nervous my knees shook.
Really? Is that true, brother?
No one steps out into the unknown without some trepidation in their heart. That said, people only fear what they don't know, because they don't fully understand themselves. I believe this is your time, sister. You've heard of the Trials of Malnevar, have you not? It is an island where a peculiar monster lives. Raised in stagnant magma, the monster reflects the anxiety of those who challenge it. And it provides those who overcome it with proof of their victory. I am one such victor, and I gained a great deal from it. I think you could stand to benefit as well, Yufa. You would count your new friends as reliable warriors, correct? Perhaps you might tempt them with the discarded treasures and armaments of our ancestors there. It will challenge you, to be sure, but you'll walk away better for it. Before you leave, consider testing your strength.
But... what if it proves too challenging?
We'll do it together.
The weather on the island is unpredictable at best. We won't know how dangerous it will be.
I would never send my precious sister off without regard for her safety. I have some idea of how to handle the weather. Won't you put your faith in your new friend and me? Your focus must be solely on the trial.
I understand. If this proof you speak of will give me the power to step boldly into my future, then I will want for nothing else.
That's the spirit. If you do decide to go, pay me a visit before heading out. I would see you all off safely.
This one's important.
Yes, that's the place. You know, I wouldn't mind visiting if we've the time.
So it's a 2-day journey.
And there's a camp for this place. Let's...
All rather mysterious, isn't it? But knowing you'll be at my side, I admit, I do find my courage. A trial awaits. Please, lend me your strength.
Hey, hasn't that island been abandoned for quite some time? I hope the Magla isn't too strong. But you'd better be prepared for the worst, okay?
Okay, well that was a long cutscene for a quest request.
Hey. Really?
All right then.
Let's go.
What's up? Fancy a bit? Want in on this? Just between us.
Okay. We fought Leogris before. Okay, I think it's time to visit some of these shops.
Let's go.
We used quite a bit of curse recovery items, so
Closure.
I'm very tempted to purify this one.
What now?
But it's also, you know, like the pugilist's weapon, so is there really any point in giving that weapon to a monk that really only attacks once? Seems rather wasteful for now, so
All right then.
I'm gonna avoid fighting it now.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Hey! I'm more...
All right then.
We're fine.
Where to? Where to?
Let's go!
All right then. All right then. Where to? All right then. All right. Where to? Let's go.
Okay, what's the plan?
Now then.
Yep.
Alright.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go!
We're gonna head out in this video,
Let's head there
so
right away.
let's go talk to Denny.
Hello there. Yes.
What?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a lot.
What will you do? Leave it to me. The weather.
And right there's a labyrinth.
Hmm. Will that be all? Now then. Hmm.
We're not gonna see this relic in action? What is that?
All right then. All right, let's go.
Alright,
Everyone is here.
let's go to
Ah,
We
the
might
land of ceremony.
I should very much.
It's your call.
Great.
What to pick?
Interesting. Dang, this is pretty good.
All right then.
speak.
What now?
What should I do?
All good.
That makes no sense to me. Why would you want to sweat in warm weather?
I want to say.
Mumble, mumble. Interesting.
What this is.
All right then.
Yeah, there's like nothing to do.
What do you want to do? Well then. Then...
Nura speaking.
As the sunset stretches the Gauntlet Runner's shadow across the water, they arrive at the Prismatic Sea. Sailors whisper of an otherworldly view visible in these parts, if you survive the terrors of the deep. Yet somehow, the sailors have never found an unimpeachable source, and the party was about to understand why.
So pretty.
Hey.
Oh, right. Be that as it may.
Hmm?
But
Oh my. A special little number.
Now then.
Wisdom. Why, that's...
Hello.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at an encampment, and sensing no imminent threats, they breathe a collective sigh of relief. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder.
All right then. All right then. All right then. All right then. Let's go.
Oh shit, I messed that one up. Is there a fight?
Hitting us while we're asleep is dirty.
Oh,
fighting.
this fucker.
Just leave this.
I'll use what I must. I have my methods.
To the rear guard.
Sniper! Light! You hit their weakness! To the back! That's your opening! Closing in on the enemy!
I'll take the rear.
Here I go! We shall sweep them! Now!
In the name of moving to the rear, Swordmaster! Be ready for anything.
My thanks.
Thank you.
Assassin! How about this?
Flare! I missed! Don't get slaughtered!
What the
Captain.
frick, man? It's gonna call Commensa. Commensa's gonna heal this guy. Oh, it's not going to heal him. That's interesting.
Take my fullest power. Perhaps this will be too strong. It is over.
I shall no holding back! The power of
Hit
wind!
their weak point! Keep it up, Stroll!
Assassin! I have my methods.
You gotta hit him this time, dude.
You hit their weakness!
Okay, thank you.
That's your opening, Captain! We shall sweep them!
In the name of Swordmaster! I'll blow you away!
Now accept your fate. How about this?
Sniper! Flare! Just one left!
Nice.
That was amazing.
Going!
That was easy.
Please!
Only one left!
I can do
this! We're clear! Heed me! Yeah! Yuffie hit their weakness!
Swordmaster!
You hit their weak point! Keep it up, Stroll!
Let it... Formidable indeed.
I won't hold back!
Light!
Very good.
More
Reinforcements!
enemies! Brace yourselves!
Deface me!
Come forth, Royal Soul!
Wind should solve this! Let's blow them away!
Take my fullest power.
Swordmaster!
Oh, power of kings! I have my methods.
I won't hold back! Come on!
Summoner.
Gotta kill it. Nice. Very good. Should get a lot of experience.
Right, victory is
Nice.
ours!
A halfway decent result. I have retained my edge.
Appreciated.
See you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
What to pick? All right then.
I'm sorry. Well, hey! So,
No. We're pretty low in courage, actually.
got a moment? Hey!
So that means...
Oh, I see, I see.
Aye.
Look at that.
Yeah. Hey.
No, no.
All right.
All right.
The land of ceremony rises over the water's horizon. The sun blazes down on the island year-round, giving way to scorching heat. Coming here eventually came to have ceremonial significance, as monsters who could survive these conditions boast extraordinary strength. Not even thieves dare to come near this mausoleum. The party rouses their spirits and steps inside.
Now then.
All right!
Huh?
Hail!
Leave it to...
Nice. One of Nurse's treasures is here.
So, hey.
What now?
Want in on this?
Just between...
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm counting.
Of course.
Yeah. A new ability.
All right. I see. Fascinating. This right, all right?
I'm counting.
Of course.
I've acquired a new ability.
Alright, I think I finished setting up my party. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.